let's give them a nice round of applause as they come out onto the field. What we'd like to do at the present time is give you the starting lineups for the Tigers while they go through their warm-ups. We have number 16, Max Rosenthal at quarterback. Number 21, Sean Gavin is the wide receiver. Number 22, Chris Milligan is a flanker. 28 at tailback is Matt Monteith. Number 30 at fullback is Vinny Benedetto. Number 56 left tackle is LJ Spinato. And a short break here as we welcome the Guilford Indians coming out onto the field.
I'm there.
Here we go, we'll finish the starting though. At center we have number 58, Eric Izzo. At right tackle, number 68, Craig Taylor. At left guard, number 78, Jeff Resigliano. And at tight end, number 91, John Taylor. Right guard, Mark Reynolds. And that's the starting O for the Tigers. Starting for the Guilford Indians, number 7, John Reineke at quarterback. Number 30, Todd DeMarche at fullback. Number 39, Steve Lavaza at tailback. Number 56, Jared Lobb at center. Number 66, Ryan Manone at guard. Number 51, Dane Meisler at guard. Number 53, Mark Radigan at tackle. Number 63, Colin Cott at tackle. 22 is Jim Rooney at wide receiver. 86 is Matt Reineke at wide receiver. And at tight end we have 44, Josh Makarowski. The co-captains, John Reineke, Matt Reineke, and Jared Lobb will come out and meet with the co-captain of Hand, number 30. And that is Vinny Benedetto. We have the toss of the coin and the call. Indians will be receiving the opening kickoff. And now, ladies and gentlemen, just prior to the kickoff.
All right, everybody, welcome to Daniel Hand Tiger football on Thanksgiving Day, 1999, the last one of the millennium, Steve Areno. And here we are at the Guilford new field, or the reconditioned field, if you will. And the Tigers will be kicking off to the Indians from left to right here. The wind is coming really out of the northwest at a pretty brisk breeze, but not like we saw a couple of years ago when Guilford was able to punt about 80 yards. And this time we're going to see Hands kicking off, and we'll start giving you names and numbers as soon as we have them here. Max getting ready to kick. A very important game for the Tigers and the Indians to boot. All right, it's a dribbler down, and is fallen on by one of the up men for the Indians on about the 26-yard line. So the Indians will be starting off the first play from scrimmage at about the 26-yard line. I say it's very important because Hand, with a win today, could keep themselves qualified or close to qualification, if you will. A lot of other things have to happen for the postseason. The Indians, on the other hand, would love to spoil hand and take a piece of the Hammonasset Division Championship. All right, Renicky, quarterback, under center, gets ready to take the first handoff, and it's a dive. A little bit of a mix-up. This is their strong running back. Lavassier is his name. And he gets brought down very significantly there with about a 3.5-yard gainer by the entire right-hand side of the Daniel Hand Tigers. Hand is healthy today except for San Andres Fault Lingos is still nursing that ankle injury of his, and they certainly don't want to strain it any further. He says it's pretty good, but he just can't do any cutting. Hand will miss him both on offense and defense. And here we go with play number 2. Same type of play. Up, boom, brought down beautifully. Wrapped up by Reynolds. That's not an advertisement, folks, for R.J. Reynolds, but it is a bring down by the young man. Good job. His brother also is on the team. Mark and Matt Reynolds, the twins of Hand. Guilford also has a set of twins, their quarterback and one of their receivers. They show pass right now. 3rd down and about 2 yards from the shotgun. Looks, he's got a man open, first down. And he breaking loose. My goodness, Hands tackling now, brought down finally at the very last dive. Out there by Meade. Tony Meade did the tackle that saved the touchdown that time, and Hand had several grips. It is wet today. The men are having to get their wet game hands on, if you will. But that was an outstanding, about a 40-yard play. They were just looking for a first down, but they got a lot more than that. And that was their Jim Rooney was their receiver on that play. All right, under quarterback again is Renicky. Hand's defense prepared. It's coming to the left side, right side of Hand. Brought down again by Reynolds. A little bit of help out there by Tony Meade. And that's about we'll give it a short 2 yards on that particular gainer that time. And again, Lavassier here, the running back for the Indians, has been their strong workhorse all year. Steve Lavassa ran for almost 1,000 yards this year. Now pressuring hard on Hands, about the 22-yard line. Up the center, drops, bobs, and weaves to the right. First time they've gone to the right as far as that goes. Milligan is on the tackle. Milligan brings him down with a little bit of help of Ed Sofer. All right, Benevento, Vinny B out there calling the defensive signals for Hand. Also, I already mentioned Mark Reynolds. He's out there. I'm sorry, picking the wrong number. It was Tyler Young. Pass play, tapped a little bit, might be a first down. Brought down. All right, that was brought down by Sean Gavin, doing a nice job keeping him from getting perhaps the first down. That again was Rooney going out there, who didn't quite get first down territory. But although he did come back for the ball, I think the ball was tipped. It looked to me like the Hand rush actually tipped it a little bit. So it's 4th down, and they're going to do a power eye off of that, and the first down is made. And breaking through all the tacklers is, holy mackerel. Lavasser actually breaks through a host of Hand tacklers. I can't believe we've seen them. Hand tackling on the first series here was not what we normally expect from our young Tigers up there. So right now the score goes at the 8-minute 35-second mark, 6-0. Kicking will be Rooney, and he's a good kicker. He's had a couple field goals this year and a host of extra points. Up and no good. Went wide left. Now, a couple years ago at this same location, or actually last year, Yes, a couple of years ago, extra points made a big difference. Last year, it made the whole difference in the game, with Guilford being on the strong side of the extra point last year. However, right there they missed it, 6-0. And again, Hand can certainly improve on their performance during this first period. Oh my goodness gracious! I hope we can find out the young men will come in off the field, the defensive players, and really get a little bit of a talking to, a little bit of an idea of what they need to do to wrap those tackles. No arm tackles are not going to hold the Indian squad. Actually, at this level of football, arm tackles won't bring anybody down. So, kicking off now, Hans Christian Anderson, you will be returning in the deep man. We also have out there the Candyman Monteith. Up a little closer is Reynolds and Meade. And we also have out here Tiny Taylor. That's John out there. Taylor number 2, if you will. And the far side is Steisley. And the kick is up, and it's a wobble. Meade's going to grab it. He takes it. He wants a piece of it. He's got himself up to about the 38-yard line on the return. Nice job out there by Tony Meade. And I think they've got the wrong number upstairs in the in the field announcer. All right. Hands on their first offensive series right now will be starting at the 39-yard line of the Indians. Eric the I-Man Izzo gets on the ball. Max Rosenthal, single set. Pitches out to Monteith. He bakes his way up. He's going to break. He's going to go. Oh, the way. Oh. Matt Monteith with a 61-yarder to open up the Hand series. And with one play from scrimmage, Hand breaks through with a fantastic blocking on the left-hand side of the Hand line to break him loose all the way. Then he made it his own. He just poured on the steam and took it down all the way. And so at the 8-minute 19 second mark of the first period, Hand ties up the game. And Max will be kicking for the extra point. Does he get it up? It's up, it's high, it's long. It is good. Oh, Max. And what we have, folks, okay, makes for a new ball game right off the bat. All right, the jitters are out of the bellies. The feet are on the ground. Hopefully the arms have picked up their strength on defense. And now Hand will be kicking off again. So it only took Hand about 10 seconds to equal a score and do one better on this kind of dismal weather. Very, very threatening. It was raining and drizzling earlier today, but right at game time it seemed to stop that. And the wind is still very strong coming out of the northwest. And we've got clouds up there, but they're not fully pulled together, so we may be able to see this game stay on sort of this threatening weather situation. So when everybody's watching this afternoon on Turkey Day, they'll be nice and cozy warm at home, having that turkey, and be able to watch the Tigers and the Indians. Little bobble on the pickup and almost breaking it loose. All right, so it's going to be almost the mirror image this time. The Indians will be starting at about the Hand 39-yard line and see if the Hand Tigers can bring that back into play. Stop them on hopefully 3 and out. Let's see what happens up there now. Hand Tigers getting ready to play. Tyler Young is on the right-hand tackle position. Okay, going back for pass. Look, he's flooded the side with receivers, and nobody but passes very, very low. Good pressure out there by Reynolds and Young on the quarterback, Renicky. But they flooded the side here on their left, Hand's right, with 3 receivers, and not enough for all the defensive players to be able to pick up on that. So that, with a good pass, would have been very successful. Whoever received the ball under that particular play pattern would have had blockers in front of them, and that's the way they set up. Wasn't a screen pass, but it was just a short down and out for 3 receiver. Okay, looking, power I formation, flank is left. Hands ready. Sean Gavin wants to pick up on it. No, going through. And ball was down, and Hand recovers on the fumble. Lavassa fumbles the ball, coughs it up. He's a very sure-handed player, but he coughs it up right in front of the Guilford bench. Hand picks it up. I think it was Tony Mead who got it, but I'm not sure. It may have been Mikey Likes It Ryan out there, but wish we had a better view from this angle. As you can probably tell from the camera, we're a little bit low as far as press boxes go. We're in the second floor of this heated press box at Guilford. And Monteith goes for maybe one. Not much there. Tightening up defense. Coming right that time by the Tigers. Vinny B comes out from his fullback position. Reynolds in. Monteith stays. All right, Hands getting ready to play. Eric the I-Man Izzo over center. Or the center gets it to Rosenthal. Quick dive by Reynolds. He blasts his way forward off the right-hand side. Picking up on a guard play. Gets about 5-6 yards on that. Handband cranks up, as you can hear. All right, it's going to be third down and a good strong 6 yards. I thought he got more than that, but the spot didn't show it. All right. Taylor and Taylor. Tight end Taylor and tackle Taylor. Here. Single back set. Rosenthal looks past. Oh, and falling down is Milligan. Ball was high, so pass was incomplete. Fourth down. Hand is going to have to release the ball. So Hand taking the ball over on the fumble by the Indians is now going to have to give it back up. Fourth down and a bunch from about the Indian 40-yard line. This is Mac's job. Dropping back for the Indians. Mike Severino is the deep back. And Cashin Mitchell is the second man. Nice punt. Goes deep. Going to go all the way to the end zone. And it does. It'll come out to the 20. Good coverage by Hand. That was Hand's Christian Anderson. We call him Kamikaze sometime. Down there deep. Wasn't able to get there and stop the ball from rolling into the end zone, though. So now, Guilford on their third series from scrimmage at the 6-minute, 54-second mark with Daniel Hand ahead, 7-6 of the first period. The stands are filling up quite a bit. It is a little bit smaller crowd than we've seen in years past, but nonetheless, Hand gets ready on defense. Ball's coming to the right-hand side, left of Hand. Drives forward, good bring downs by Hand. Looked like Stisley was in on that very, very strongly. Benevento as well. So Hand doing a good job out there.
We got second down.
Okay, we've got now second down and 8 from about the 34-yard line. Boy, he does drive hard. He moves quickly. He's got a good start. He's going to be third down and about 4. He got about 4 off of that play. Brought down by the left-hand defensive line, including Milligan. Milligan's back after having to sit out one game because of disciplinary reasons. Good to see the young man back. He's a good kid. All right, so we have Stisley, Mikey Likes It Ryan, Tyler Young, and we've got L.J. Spinato, far side, coming forward. Just Hand stop him. It looks close, but I don't think he got far enough. Right about on the 35-yard line. It's probably going to be close enough for a measure. It'll really develop. Okay, referee moves it back. So they gave it the first down. Just barely made it. Not quite enough there to Hand to be able to hold it back. So a first down so far on this third series by the Indians. All right, they're going to set it up. They're going to put some people in motion this time. The three-back set. And the quarterback is a pretty good runner himself. And it was to the far man, the 2 blasts into the line. Hand, good discipline on that particular series. Benevino bringing him down. And Fitzy out on that as well. Jeffy Fitzgerald.
And make it second down and
Nice job by hand for about a yard and a half loss. Be second down. Mikey likes it. Ryan comes out. And we've got big Craig Taylor in there. Punt goes back from shotgun. He's going to move himself. He's got a man wide open. It's the key guy. Going to be first down. Got to knock him out of bounds. Got him. Got him on down. And that was Matt Monteith on a real hard hit right down in front of us here. He got his bell rung a little bit. Hopefully not his shoulder. His shoulder picked up part of that. He's got to watch it. He's got to let him get some air into him. But that was a wide open pass for Renicky to Rooney. That was almost just pass and catch that time. No hand players over on the defense side of it. A little bit of a scramble, and Renicky is good for that. He's done it all year. Okay, again. Lavasa takes that ball, doesn't get much. Benevento, let's see, Ryan and Reynolds on top of that as well. Big Craig Taylor stays in. Also in the back, we've said Tony Meade. We've got Hans Christian Andersen and Jeffrey Fitzgerald. Craig Taylor over on the far side right, left tackle, if you will. L.J. Spinato. No, I'm sorry. Eddie Sofer's in. At one of the guards, Mike Ryan at one of the guys. Again, from shotgun, looking for an opening. Goes far. All right, Rooney was came button hook to the left. It looked like the quarterback expected him button hook right. Went over him, so it's going to be third and long, so it's going to be another pass play. They have had fairly good success this year, the Indians. Their quarterback is thrown for a little better than 50%, and this kid Rooney has had real good hands all year, so he's probably the go-to guy, yet they've got two or three others, including the Renicky twin, who's got good hands as well. All right, they're flooding it out here. They're going to keep one back for blocking, but Lavasa, they're putting him out on the pattern as well. And is going to put in, okay, do a little bit of screen, no good. There's the back man on that they let him flood loose to try to do a little screen play. They had plenty of blockers over here, but it was sort of a little bit of the turnaround on that. So it's fourth down and a bunch from the hand 43 yard line, we'll give it. All right, going to be punting. All right, Anderson, and we've got Matt Monteith. Good to see him back in there. And Dylan Lintern. All right, let's go to the... takes a curve to about the 13-yard line for hand. Otherwise, it just took a little bit of a hand bounce kind of coming away from that. Otherwise, it's going to go much deeper. A little bit of a pooch punt, though, which you had to do in that case. You didn't want it too far, but inside the 20. So a very successful punt from the standpoint of the Indians. They have hand deep back in their own territory. One the defense likes to see. The defense for the Indians are going to be very strong. They're putting 4-3 defense up on the line. And close contact. All right, we've got Vinny B on that particular play, and Vinny B gets about 3. Nice job. Again, we're coming down to 3 minutes 33 seconds of the first period of play. Been a lot of action so far. 2 touchdowns, one by each team. Hand on the top side due to the Rosenthal PAT. Benevento comes out. Take a little break. Reynolds in his place. Single setback now is Monteith, the Candyman. Nice quick handoff, breaks it forward. Wants to get more room to the left, doesn't get it. So he may get forward progress of a yard or so, but not much more. He's getting up a little slowly. He may be still feeling it from the tackle he did. Now they're actually moving it backwards slightly. So third down and about 5. Okay, Monteith stays back. Reynolds stays back. We've got Max. Rosenthal goes over to the center. In motion is Milligan. Ball was down. Picked up by Rosenthal. And he goes down. He picked it up. At least he maintained the possession of the ball, but gets knocked down by a good defensive swarm. So a loss of about 2 yards on that by Max. And Hand will be punting it away for the second time of the game. Should give a pretty good field position to the Indians, depending on the actual kick. Max does have wind in his favor a little bit if he can get it up there, but it looks like they're going to have a real pressure on. Nice hold by the Hand team. And they got to get good coverage now because it was nicely done. Nicely done. Tony Meade coming down well.
40-yard line.
And Hand ends up with the ball in his hand. Huh. I don't know how the ball got on the ground. But
Was in on that tackle.
all right, so the Indians are going to take over on the Hand 40-yard line. About an 8-yard return by the Indians. Deep safety back is Hand's Christian Anderson. Milligan comes over to the wide side, linebacker. And Lavassia goes to the right, Hands left. Brought down a little bit out there, combination of Benevento and Craig Taylor. Tiny Craig. Nice job. Craig Taylor's getting on that far. You usually see him on the right. He's on the left-hand side today. All right. Stisley's in there in one of the nose guards, and is Tyler Young. And the Hand defense, obviously the usual 4-4 for Hand. Guilford approaches with a power eye look. Flank is to the left side. They mix it up a lot. It's going to go a quick pitch up the center. And he got 3 or 4. Fullback gets 3 or 4 good strong yards off of that. So it's going to be 3rd and short. 3rd and 5. Therefore, it's 3rd and 5. We call that long. Didn't get a good look at that.
Made the tackle.
Eddie Sofer on a good tackle that time. Came right at him. They had 2 blockers on him. Fended them off and took down the line. Momentum carried him over him, but he stayed in position. Nice pressure on the quarterback. He's bringing it over. Got to catch him. The ball's down. Out. Hand is going to pick it up. It was still alive. Hand has it. Quarterback running, a little bit slipperiness on his hands and probably the football. As he's running, he didn't have it tucked away. He was flailing the ball in his left hand, hit his own leg, knocked it loose. It stayed live, Hand able to pick it up. So on 3rd and about 5, there's another turnover. 2 turnovers for the Indians so far. Hand picking up both fumbles. Now Hand has got to take advantage of this. We want to see the young men, Tigers, really get going on here. Monteith he's breaking it far left. He's on a roll right now from the 35. He's got one more man. It's the receiver. Makes him no good. He's going for another one all the way. All right. 2 from about the 35-yard line.
The second time.
So 65-yard 6-pointer out there by Candyman Monteith. How sweet it is. The old M&Ms are working today, I guess, there, Professor Fuse. All right. And he went wide. Had some good seal-off blocks by his left side of the line. Eddie Sofer and company over there. Ball is up. Almost a line dive, and it is good. Hand takes a 14-6 lead at the 19-second mark of the first period of play. We love it. Hand can't sit back on their laurels, though. They've got to be able to keep it going, keep it rolling. Keep playing the way you know how to play, guys. All right. Madison Cable TV crew, glad to be here on this day, this Thanksgiving Day, to bring you the spirit of the Daniel Hand Tiger football for about the 14th year in a row, I believe.
Monteith has 127 yards on 4 carries.
Go, the Candyman, how sweet it is, Monteith. He is running at 127 yards in 4 carries, and that includes 1 carry for naught. Oh, man. And a fine young man. I don't know if everybody remembers, we interviewed him after the last game. Very fine young man. Ball bounces around. and goes out of bounds after being touched by the green, and it's about the 20-yard line. So taking over in their own 20 will be the Indians. And there's 16 seconds remaining in this period. So rock and roll time for the Hand Tigers on defense. Let's see if they can hold. They've had a little bit of trouble holding the Indians. I don't want to say a lot of trouble, but a little bit of trouble. And it really has been the Indians themselves on 2 fumbles. One fumble went for naught when Hand received, went 3 and out. But the second one was quite a big fumble. Hand taking it over and bringing it out in one play. Lavassa takes it over. They're spreading him out. They're linking him out. Got him spread there. Nice. For about a 2-yard loss. Nicely stretching out the job by Benevento Young. Tyler the Young. We ought to call him the... Can't call him the elder because Tyler had an older brother play back in the late 80s for the Tigers. I believe his older brother was on the 1989 championship team of the Tigers. And we have timeout because of the quarter. All right, getting ready for the play. Starting the second period with reverse of field. So now Guilford going from left to right. And defense set up. We have ready to go. All right, on this side, Craig Tiny Taylor. Okay, Brent Stisley, Tyler Young, and far...
He's right behind you.
Can't quite pick up the number, but I believe it's going to be Reynolds.
We have Pat Nome. Wow.
The aluminum side of Reynolds and Reynolds. The handsome Reynolds, or the smart Reynolds. I keep getting that mixed up. Good chase, good pressure on the quarterback. Ball's down, received for about maybe a 1-yard gain. Probably not though.
6, maybe 5.
Nice pressure on the quarterback by Craig Tiny Taylor, and if I was a quarterback, I'd get rid of it too when he's coming at me. You know, Tiny Taylor in there is, is the type of guy that when he's coming at you at 242 pounds, you don't want to give him a lot of chance to get his hands on you. Says 6 feet. He's bigger than 6 feet too. I can attest to that. All right, ball's up. No good, long. So, going to go to the fourth down and 9.5 yards. So the Indians will be punting it away to Kamikaze Anderson out here. So, if the ball gets close to him, he's going to want to take it. Sean Gavin is also out here, equidistant on the Indian 44, maybe 45. The wind is now at the back, basically, of the Indians. It's a high punt. A high feed. Goes deep. Going to go for a reasonable bounce to about the 26-yard line, downed by the Indians. Hands Christian Anderson did not pick up the ball that time, and, he might not. All right, now, Hand with the ball on about their own 26-yard line. They'll be facing the wind, as I said earlier, as they go from right to left. Second period of play, just about 11 minutes in this first half. Quick dive up to the Hand fullback, who that time was couldn't tell the number. Oh yeah, Vinny B. Vinny B with about a 1-yard gainer on that. The Hand has been doing a lot of running this year by committee, as we've said in many games before, but San Andres, the fault-quaking, making Lingos is out with an injured ankle, and we certainly hold Andres is... Here we go, Matt Monteith on a roll. He's got to run. They are going to get him out of bounds at about the 45, 46-yard line. So that'll be about a measly 19 to 20-yard gainer for Matt. I have to... yeah, we'll have to talk to that young man. Now, that's again by committee. Right now, only 3 of the 4 horsemen able to play. But we do again, San Andres fault, quaking, making This time, hands Christian Anderson goes for about 6. And I'm going to have to make myself another line on this. Trying to come out of so about 5 for hands. First carry for Chris. Everybody can remember his brother Handy Dandy Anderson of a few years ago on the state championship team of 97. Now playing at Dartmouth. Dan Anderson, also older brother, was also a hand captain from the line. This time on second down, Benevento for about 3. Vinny taking up those heavy-duty chores today. So it's going to be third and about 3.5, 4 yards for the Tigers from the Indian 47, we'll give it. Hands looking to call a timeout, and they finally get it. All right, Hand calls a timeout at the 9:22, and we'll take one also. All right, third down and about 4 for the Tigers after the timeout taken by Hand. Apparently they had a personnel problem that time out there. Single setback. Flank is 2 left, 1 right for Hand. And they pitch to Anderson. He dives forward. Looks like he may have dropped the ball, but who recovers, it's hard to say. They say it was caused, I believe, by the ground. So maybe a yard gainer by Anderson. So it's going to be 4th down. No, they're saying he actually lost a yard that time. So 4th down. Hand wants to punt it away, so they're going to try to pin the Indians far back in their own area. Max doing a good job punting. Long snap is good. It's right on target. Deep in the chest. Nice long punt. Comes down, and it takes an Indian bounce by about 6 yards. Landed about the 20 and came back to about the 26. So Hand didn't have a real good return coverage on that. And as a result, the ball came backwards, and Indian get a little better field position than they expected. All right. Now the Indians, they're going to be hungry, and you watch them go to the air. They've been more successful in the air. They'll use the ground game as certainly a way of keeping Hand's defense honest. And they've got from the shotgun. They want to get on the board. They got some pressure. Quarterback, missed tackle. This time by Rooney. Almost a first down. It may be, depending on what they give it the spot.
And it should be closer, and it is.
They give it a first down for the Indians from the shotgun position. A little bit of pressure was being put on, but by Craig Taylor. But they're going to stay back in that. They've been successful.
We have a first down.
All right, now they get an eye bark. Pass it off to the tailback. Bring it up. Brought down. Vinny Benevento on a nice tackle that time. Actually a solo tackle. Got some help from his friends, but for about a 4-yard gainer. As I said, Lavassa, very successful year this year, just missing 1,000 yards. Came up with almost a little bit in the 4-yard average, which is always commendable. Show the same lineup. 2 flankers, far side. They're going and taking a quarterback keeper. Bring him down. Oh, handful of shirt helped slow him down by somebody. And I know it's Tony Mean helping slow him down. But another first down.
Mabaza right behind him. Chris Johnson makes the stop.
We said the quarterback for the Indians is a good option type quarterback because he showed some pretty good get up and go himself. Very heady young man, is one of the twins. And they're ready to go from just about the 49-yard of their own. Right up center, brought down with a saving tackle by Milligan. Chris Milligan doing a great job on saving the breakthrough run of about a 14-yard gainer right up off center. Good blocking that time by the Indian line. Play seemed to have taken Hand a little bit by surprise. Don't know why, though.
Ball is right at the Tigers 40 yards.
All right, hand sets their 4 down linemen. Same I formation. Indians on a roll. They take it. Pass it to Levasseur again. Going through the up man, and he my goodness gracious, he just moves hands players 4 or 5 of them. He had some help from his couple of blockers, but my goodness, that young man can move forward. He's not that big overall. See if we can get a weight and measure on him. It shows 5'8", 175 pounds, but those are some pretty strong 175 pounds, I'll tell you. Wind is picked up a little bit. 6:17 on the Daniel Hand 34. Ball comes. It's a pass on an option and is wide open. No hand players nearby. Oh, and sportsmanship. What a oh, that is really not a good play by the unsportsmanlike on taunting at the end of the play. He was wide open. He should just take his blessings on Thanksgiving Day. My goodness gracious. Maybe that was the only touchdown he's got in his whole career.
Well, they had a penalty down on the play.
Well, that is very, very poor play when you do that. 88? 86 was it? Okay, so it was one of the twins.
There'll be a penalty assessed.
How about that? That was a well-developed play and a very poorly defense play by hand.
Out to the
So they call
18-yard line.
They call that back, which was a touchdown.
It's good.
The touchdown's good. Okay, touchdown's good. They have to go from this position, right, on the touchdown is good, and they're going to have to go for the extra point from around the 18-yard line. So they're going to go for 2 again. I mean, they'll go for 2, of course, which if they make it successful, Craig Taylor on the push. Then the flag comes in. There may be offensive pass interference because it looks like Rooney pushed off, but it could go the other way. It depends on the way that they see it. And I guess they're going to call it on hand.
We have an interference call.
On hand, yes. They called it on hand. And the consensus in the press box is that shouldn't have been called that way, but that brings him right back down to the 3-yard line at this time, and they'll still be going for 2, and Hand really wants to stop this to keep it from being a tie ball game. It's a heck of a note if this is what ties it up. All right, they're showing a power eye. That's what we have. The referees are still discussing. All right, they're going to move it back again a little bit further, and that's because the 10-yard penalty was from the not from the point of infraction, but from the line of scrimmage on an defensive interference like that. So they get to take it over again. And the Indians address the line. Hands defense down. Craig Taylor in at the guard position from the shotgun. A little pressure. Goes deep. No good. Out of bounds. And the score will remain at 14-12. Daniel Hand on the top side of that. Very, very serious Hand defensive breakdown. Caused that particular touchdown, but at least this extra point was saved. And that was not because of Hand saving, it was because of really a dumb player mistake on the Indians. Now, I say that because any of the rec league kids back there, you maintain your cool, and you don't go and taunt in the face of your opponents. You may see it on TV, and as far as the pros go, and I think it's terrible, act like you've been in that end zone before. Act like you do it every day, every play. All right, so now, with 6 minutes, 7 seconds, and Hand's going to get a chance to come back and see what their offense can do again. The offense has really been Matt Monteith and 10 other players. So Hand. And let's see what happens. Now, Matt's the first guy I'll tell you it was individual players in him. all out there working as a team. This time it comes to Gavin. Gavin drops it a little bit. He loses some momentum, picks it up at the goal line, and he's coming, trying to get some leverage. He's going down on about the 8. I do think that as far as Sean goes on that, it looked like the ball was not probably going to make it into the end zone, and therefore a downing of it would have been made even closer in than that. He tried to get away, but Hand was not able to hold back the return coverage by the Indian green team. Dark jerseys, green is, of course, the Indians. All right. Max Rosenthal gets under Eric Izzo. Goes back, quick handoff. And getting maybe about 2 yards on that. And that's Monteith coming up from his tailback position. Give him 1 on that. Monteith. Monteith on a 1-yard carry. All right, from about the, awful close to the 10-yard line of the Hand Tigers. Hand ready to go. We'd like to see a good classic Hand drive this time, taking effect. Monteith goes forward. He gets about 2, maybe 3 more, depending on the spot. Going to be 3rd down and about 6 yards, I would say. So 3rd and long for the Tigers.
3 yards, it's 3rd down and 6.
It's been almost not all or nothing so far for the Tigers. Matt Reynolds coming out. Would assume that Benevento went back in as the up man fullback. Yes. So fullback is Benevento, Vinny B, captain, one of the co-captains. Monteith going out for pass. Pass comes out to Benevento. Oh, and he's brought down with an outstanding play by the Indians. That time, it was a good pass, good catch, but it went for naught. It's going to be 4th for Hand, and they'll be kicking away, and the Indians will get good field position. The Hand's defense is going to have to show a little bit more than what they've been doing. They've been able to pick up on 2 fumbles and turn one of those fumbles into gold, but they're going to have to do better. All right. The Indians would love to get a block punt here. A little bit low on the snap. Not bad, though. Ball's up. It's short. Wind probably affecting it a bit. Gets a nice hand bounce. Gets an even better hand bounce. Going to end up on about the Hand 47-yard line, right in front of the camera. As the Hand band gets ready to take the field at halftime with 3:53 remaining. And back and forth game, 14-12. As we said, Daniel Hand on the high side of that score. Not enough. Hand is going to need to get more points on the board to win this ball game. No question. All right, Hand's defense. Christian Anderson is the deep safety position. Gavin this side. Milligan this side. Okay, showing from the shotgun again. Pass almost brought down. No good. Lavasser, no interference that time. Trying to do a little lobbying out there is Lavasser. He got out there quick, though. That little young man can run. So first from the shotgun position is nothing, so it's 2nd and 10 for the Indians. They want to get on the board. They'd love to go in the locker room. Love to go in the locker room with a little more success. All right, this time it's going to be an I formation. Quarterback gets over center.
2nd down and 10.
Ball's down. Recovered out there by the Indians. Yeah, Lavasser, the handoff was not a good handoff. Lavasser was really heading with a full head of steam into the fray, but he recovered his own fumble. So it's 3rd and about half a yard loss on that play, which is just about right. Good spot by the referee on that. All right. Stisley's up there. He's going nose to nose with the center. We got to remember that Stisley out here, he's on number 51 if you're watching from home. And Stisley's only a sophomore, but doing an outstanding job. Eddie Sofer also up there, and we'll take a break.
Somebody yelled it from the tower.
27-yard line of the Tigers.
All right, third down and 10.5 yards to go. From the shotgun, pressure. Oh, Tyler Young came in. He slipped on the right grass. Now Matt Reynolds actually gives him a toe tackle. And they get about 3-yard gainer on that, but certainly nowhere near enough for a first down. Now, do they give it up or don't they? I think they will try. They will try to cause a hand to get, again, way back in their end zone and play the old field position game. Very much out of the playbook of one Bill Parcells of the New York Jets. All right, hands deep men are Anderson and Gavin. The punt by Rooney is a good punt, going for out of bounds, and it dies on about the 22-yard line. He was going for an out of bounds kick on that. Didn't quite get there, but it was still nonetheless. Puts hand back in the 22-yard line of their own with 2 minutes 16 seconds remaining in this very tight ball game. Thanksgiving Day, the last one of the millennium, although we shouldn't say that. Every day should be a Thanksgiving Day. If we're up and we're breathing, any of us that get a chance to watch this TV certainly have a lot more to be thankful for than most of the people in the world. Long pass goes for not that time, but hand going to get on the board again quickly with that one. I have that as Max's third pass. He's had one completion. He was trying for Milligan on the far side. It looked like he went a little bit too long. It was almost a spot pass, but Milligan not out there far enough, trying to pace himself to the pass and needed a little bit more. Good try all the way around by the young men. Okay, this is Anderson. He takes it, he brings it forward, and he gets about 3. That was a slow developing play for hand, but nonetheless, it's going to be third down and about 7, I'd say. Maybe 6. Clock remains running at 1 minute and 50 seconds. Second period of play. Hand on top, 14-12. Hand addresses the line. Eric Izzo, the center for Hand. Been playing outstanding ball for Hand. Rosenthal passes this time to a completed. Very nice job on completion to Anderson. Not enough for the first down, but just an excellent pass and catch routine. And a great defensive stop, really. Number 31 for the Indians is the one who made that stop. He's done a great job from that outside linebacker. Severino is his name. Clock. Timeout on the field, it looks like. Oh. All right, fair catch that time by Rooney on the Indian 43-yard line, someplace in between there. But who's going to quibble over a few inches? At the 1:20 mark of the first half of play this Turkey Day, 1999. And the Hand Tigers on defense, the Indians getting ready to address the ball. And we're going to have a shotgun again. Hand wants to pressure that. And they do. Craig Taylor comes breaking through. And flank it up. Mikey Ryan! Mikey Ryan on the intercept. Oh, Mikey likes it. Mikey likes it. You know, every sport, the coaches will say, get your hands in the air. I don't care whether it's lacrosse. Well, I shouldn't say that. Soccer, certainly you don't. But in lacrosse and in football, get your hands in the air. Get them in the passing lane and intercept the flight of that ball, and Mikey likes it, Ryan. Rosenthal got it. He rolls out to his left, passes it out, and it's deflected by the Indians. So the target on that play was Chris Mulligan, creating Milligan. And he was not able to reel it in, but it was good action. Hand was going for some extra gold at that time if they could, but no completion on that one. So we're going to go this time and see what happens in the hand play calling. Hands Christian Anderson in. Okay, Hands spreading it out. Hand showing receivers left. Nice pickup. Goes deep. Not quite intercepted. Severino had a real beat on that, but was not able to bring it down. And need a little bit more loft on that ball that time by Max Rosenthal. He did have Milligan actually in the clear a little bit. You just need to get it out there a little bit more. So it's 3rd down and 10 right now from the 31-yard line of the Indians. Minute 2 seconds remaining.
They have eye formation.
Max Rosenthal with an eye showing. Anderson and
Rolling back.
oh, no good. So it's going to be 4th down now. And you know, we haven't seen we haven't seen Monteith in there for a little bit. So that tackle I think that he made, that probably is a touchdown saving tackle, has had him a little bit shaken up. So we hope old Matt is all right. Go in the locker room, rest up a little bit, take a little bit of smelling salts, look in the mirror and feel ugly. Then he'll come back out and do a job. Field goal attempt by Rosenthal. Long. It's going to be short and wide a little bit to the left or the right out there. But it's a good shot from about the 40-yard line, which would have made it about a 50-yard attempt into the wind. So old Max gave it a shot, gave it a try, didn't work. However, yeah. I'll tell you, if he had made that kick, we would have let the Jets know about it, and have them send out a scout for the next game. All right.
Right, exactly right.
It's got to go to the 20. Hand has got to watch out for some razzle-dazzle. There's 53 seconds to play. And Hand has got to be really on their toes out here, because the time will run out when they've got 4 plays to make it. I'm sure they'll keep it for all 4 plays. So let's watch. Flooding the right-hand side, left hand of Hand. Looking, he goes and takes it out the right. Quarterback. Oh, short, taken down. Almost brought down. Craig Taylor trying to stitch a few more pieces of yarn into that jersey out there that time. All right. Loss of about 4. Nice job, Craig Taylor.
Clock is still running.
All right. 29 seconds showing. 2nd down, 14 yards to go. 24 seconds remaining in this first half of play.
2nd down.
Quarterback comes forward under the center. He takes it up. Laverser brings it forward. Not quite the first down, so it's going to be 3rd and a good 2 or 3 yards, but it was a nice run. Almost a 10-yard gainer, I'd give it, for a blast right off right tackle. Timeout by the Indians. 3 seconds remaining. They want to get their last play in. Hand has got to stiffen up. Quarterback in at safety. And pass. Craig Taylor. Tackle on a sack by Craig Taylor. The tiny one does it again. And that's the way the clock ends at the end of the first half of play. The score, 14 for the Tigers and 12 for the Indians of Guilford. And the storyline basically is Matt Monteith with 2 very long runs, Hand recovering 2 fumbles, and that really makes the play for the Tigers.
The winner of the Thanksgiving food drive, both Guilford High School and Hand High.
Cool summer. Let's go Tigers! The captains of our Tiger flag squad, Sarah Lane, Caitlin Doonan, and Alex Romero have choreographed an outstanding flag routine combining precision, style, and color to the powerful arrangement of Pretty Fly. selection features an exciting and dynamic flag routine to the hard-driving 1969 arrangement of Venus. halftime show, that Tiger Band and Flag Squad will perform our school fight song, On Wisconsin.
This is after
Tiger Band, ladies and gentlemen.
Get the traveling survey.
Vinny Benevenento comes out to the field to meet with the tri-captains, John and Matt Reineke, and number 56, Jared Law.
All right, everybody, getting ready to start the second half of play in this Thanksgiving Day 99 Daniel Hand Tigers getting ready to receive. And just to capsulize Hand a little bit in the first half, we have Matt Monteith with 149 carrying yards, which puts him over 1,000 yards for the season. What an outstanding job for the young man. And you got to remember out there at home that Hand has had several other players with Andres Lingos and Vinny Benevento and Matt Reynolds all doing a lot of carrying chores too. So a lot of yards gained by Daniel Hand this year, and Monteith getting the most of them right now. However, Matt is feeling a little injured right now, so we'll see what happens. Anderson, fake reverse, comes up, forward, hands Christian Anderson looking to split it. He's going to come down, but what a run back to the 35 of the Indians on the opening kickoff, and Kamikaze Anderson out there doing a great job. Took it at about the 20-yard line, motored his way up for about 45-yard return on that. Don't have the exact number because I was watching the flight of the ball on his pickup. But nice job out there by Hans Christian Anderson. Did a great job. Picked up some good blocks, took advantage of them. Now Hand on the center is not Monteith. This Anderson stays in, runs forward for about a 6-yarder. We'll take that way. So since Matt Monteith has gone down with an injury, and what we picked up at halftime was really a stinger on his shoulder on that tackle where he saved a touchdown, basically, when he's playing defense. So he's nursing it. They don't want to injure it any further. Hand with the ball. Monteith with Reynolds and Anderson to hand off to. And it's a quick one over to Reynolds, and he goes for it for about 2 yards. Matt Reynolds hasn't had a lot of opportunities to carry it today, but he gets a couple on that. It's going to be 3rd down and about 4, we'll give it. A long 3, a short 4, one or the other. Stisley in. Gavin comes out. Hand goes up to the ball. Eric Izzo still doing the centering chores. Calling the signals. Max Rosenthal, the junior. Vinny Benevento goes into the slot. Christian Anderson goes, breaks it, first down. Nice job. Nice. You got a nice block out there to help seal off the corner by Vinny B, co-captain. And did the job nicely. So we'll give that a good little break out there for Anderson. So Hand, first down, coming in at about the 25-yard line of the Indians. Okay, we have the same setup as we just did. This time it goes to Vinny B, taking it in for about a 3 yards on that one, on a quick dive off the right tackle position. Vinny B has been doing more blocking today. I've got him down for 4 carries for about 10 yards. He averages about 4 per carry for the Tiger offense, as well as being in there on every play for defense as well. So it gets a lot of game time out there. Okay, Milligan out here wide, this side, Gavin far left side. Pass goes into Anderson. Anderson breaks 2, 3, 4 tackles, ball's down. And it looks like the Indians have it. Indians have it, and they get it on about the 15-yard line. Anderson was doing a real nice job on that breakaway. He came up, but I could see in the tackle, the helmet came right up, hit the ball, knocked it out.
16-yard line.
That's a shame for Hand, but now we've got 2 turnovers where Hand picked up the fumbles and one where Hand has given it away. Defense in there quickly, and Hand wants to put a defense flooding this side. 2 receivers out here to the left-hand side. Hand's right. Going. Handoff goes to Lavasser, far side. He gets a couple.
Close to the 20-yard line, or he's driven out of bounds by a hook.
So we're going to see maybe about a 4-yard gain on that. Depends on the spot. Give it 4. Lavasser was the one on that one. Okay, Hand's entire left-hand side of the defense able to get him out of bounds that time. Jeff Fitzgerald over there in the corner. Anderson is in at safety. Gavin this side corner. Reynolds, Meade, Benevento, and Milligan for linebackers. We'll give you the down and dirty lineman. Ball goes up. The fullback on a quick dive to his right-hand side, Hands left, and gets a couple yards on that as well. It's going to be 3rd down and a short couple.
1 yard to go for a first.
All right, so Hand wants to hold him well here, get a good defensive surge.
Correction, it's at the 4-yard line.
All right. What we're looking at here, down and ready to go, Tigers. Then the quarterback sneak, maybe. It's going to be close. It's going to depend on the spot. Had a quarterback snip, and it was a quick count. So Hand was taken by surprise. Give it the first down. I think Hand was taken by surprise that time. Hand's defense this day have seemed a little bit off. Maybe a step, maybe two. Part of that because Hand is using a few different players, a few different positions in there. Okay, got Ryan, Taylor, Young, and Stisley. Oh, complete pass. First down again. Very nice pass that time by Renicky, and he picked up Rooney for about a 12-yard gain. Chris Milligan be able to bring him down on the tackle, but that pass has been open several times now for the Indians, and they've taken advantage of it. So from the 40, Indians.
Guilford 40-yard line.
How about now?
Power eye with flankers left. Passes it in. Play comes left. Lavasser brought down. Actually brought down by Benevento on a good dive tackle, as well as Tyler Young for about a 5-yard gain. Maybe 6 even. So the Indians are making some, covering some land out here as far as that goes, getting some real estate covered. Hand's defense needs to stiffen. Score is 14-12 at the 7-minute 40-second mark of the third period of play. Again, blast is a first down. Right in front of us here. And it's probably, well, maybe just a couple of inches short by the look of that. It all depends on the spot. Nope, you're calling it short.
Seniors.
So it's third down and inches only. Of course, this would be a place, again, where they could do a quarterback sneak like they did last time. Right just inches away from the 50-yard line on the green side of the ball. And they take a dive. First down. Lavasa brought down. He only needed to get inches, and he got about a yard. Maybe 2.
Mike Ryan make a stop, but Lavasa did.
Hand wants to try to slow him down, stop him down.
49-yard line.
Okay, Young, Ryan, Taylor, and Eddie Sofer in there. Eddie Sofer doing a good job. He's basically playing a nose tackle job. Right there, even on a 4-4, you don't really call it that. Actually, guards and tackles on the down lineman. Boy, quick dive again from the fullback position for about 3 or 4 yards again. So the Indians are making some improvement on their own running game right here, and happen to be getting what they need right now. Ball control, 14-12's the score. 6 minutes, 20 seconds remaining, third period of play. Gavin and Fitzgerald change sides of the field for Hand. And Lavasser takes it to the far side, and he's breaking loose. Anderson runs him down at about the 18-yard, well, 25-yard line is what it is over there. But Anderson, from his safety position, he brought him down. He's the only man that could. So, again, Hand needs to stiffen that defense up right now. Cause another turnover, do something. But right now, there's a little bit of momentum going in the Indians' way.
First down and 10.
Putting flankers left. Both real tall young men. About 6'2", 6'3", both of them between Rooney and Renicky. Pass handoff goes to Lavasser again as he goes to the left. Hand brings him down between Eddie Sofer, really the man on that job, along with Reynolds wrapping him up. So about a yard, well, not even quite a yard gain over there by the placement of the stick. And we're going to see play number 2 at the 5-minute, 30-second mark, basically, of the game.
We got second down.
Second down and 9.5 to go. To Daniel Hand, 25-27. He's brought down. Nice job by Craig Taylor. Sews him up. Boy, oh boy. Well, Craig Taylor is one of those hombres you want on your side of the foxhole, not on the other guys. Let me tell you. He dropped to his knees, saw the running back, came, picked him up, and 3-point landed him. So it's 3rd down and 9 yards. A very, very important play. Hand has to be right on top of this pass play because it is field goal range also, I believe. Okay, here they go. No good. No good. All right, the pass goes for not time. It's going to be 4th and 9 from the 28-yard line. And what we're going to see now, it's 4th down territory, or they'll try the field goal. They have a little bit slackening of the wind so far because the flag isn't straight out like it was when Max tried. All right, they're going for it. It is 4th down. They're going to try to bring it all in with this play. They're showing real wide receivers. Rooney out on this side, isolating him out on Gavin. Pass goes. No good. Nice job by Matt Reynolds. Wraps it up. 4th down, taking it over on Downs. Hand will get it back on their 28-yard line. One play continues with the white jerseys grabbing the ball and showing their stuff. 4 minutes, 40-plus seconds showing in the 3rd period of play. And the Hand faithful down in front of us, and part of them over on the far side of the field, with only bleachers over on the far side of the field. And Hand is really, you can feel the tension. Handoff. Benevento goes nowhere in a swarming defense. Hand's blocks didn't quite hold the way they needed to that time. So we're going to see really almost no game that time. There's a slight one shown over there, but it's a matter of a foot, not yards. And we would love to, Hand Faith would love to see Hand come out here with a real nice drive on the ground. Anderson, boy, and he goes nowhere that time. Coming to the right side, trying to run behind the Hand right-hand side, so it's going to be 3rd. And really just barely got back to the line of scrimmage that time. So it's 3rd and long.
We got a 3rd down and 9.
As I say, you can feel the tension here on the Hand side of the field because everybody holding their breath. Very important game for the Tigers. Max gets ready. No good. He goes on a reverse end around. Actually, a little bit short as Milligan. He's going to be about 2 yards short, which is a shame. Did a great job on that. Good handoff. It worked well. Did fool the defense. Hand's going to punt it away by the look of the way the personnel are changing out there. So it's a 3 and out for the Hand Tigers in this 3rd period. 3 minutes, 5 seconds showing up there on the board. Clock is, of course, running at this juncture of the game. One deep man back for the Indians. And that's their Mike Severino, who's, they send a 2nd man back. And this is Capone, Joe Capone. And there will be a return. Sets it up. Picked up by Benevento right at the 40-yard line. He would not let him go any deeper than that. Co-captain Benevento showing his stuff. Doing a good job. Looks like the way Vinny's walking around out there, they got a knee probably to the hip. No, the calf, one or the other, hip or calf. He's trying to shake it loose. Kind of growls at the pain a little bit and goes on. All right, the Indians at the 40. Ball just over the 40.
We got a 1st down and 10.
They have been moving the ball on Hand. Lavassa this time. And just a little bit more than the line of scrimmage. Line surge got it out about a yard, and that's all he was able to do. Coming around from behind, Matt Reynolds. Coming up off the bottom, Tyler Young. He held his own. He had 2 blockers on him. And just to help to stuff up the run by holding the blockers up in the air, Matt Reynolds came around and helped bring him down. Okay, so we've got young Ryan Sofer and, long pass showing. He's open. Does he get it? No. Over his shoulder from behind was Renicke's brother, Renicke. And Renicke to Renicke pass did not work. That time it was a long pass, so it's going to be third down and long, so we can expect another pass. Down linemen try to keep in there, just make sure a run won't work, but nonetheless. The Indians have received success from the air. One of their touchdowns scored that way. All right, they got flankers left and right, twins both sides. One back, he's a blocker. Watch the screen. Yes, watch the screen. Hand reads it well for a loss. So that's going to be fourth down and about 11 yards. Nice job by the Hand Tigers. They had seen that before, so Reynolds and Tony Meade following up very well.
Made that stop.
Tony Meade. Got to come up with a nickname for that young man, number 42. He's a sophomore. Yes. Hey, Tony. And the punt is a very nice one. Oh, jeez. Ball was down. Really got a late hit on that, but they didn't call it. And almost spearing too is right. Sean Gavin's going to be feeling that in the kidneys a little bit, I think. But he'll go home, sit up, put his feet up on the table, grab a big bowl of turkey and stuffing, and get it repaired. All right, as I keep saying, hand now. Here we are, about the 26-yard line, wanting to get some offense working here. Very much in need of that. Quick handoff to Benevento. Lone tailback that time. He brings it forward and goes out of bounds at about the 42 for about a 15-yard gain. Nice job by Vinny B that time. We wanted to see that. We needed that. Give Vinny B a good one.
31-13, third quarter.
Oh, here we go. Nice job that time. Give it a little more breathing room for Hand. Give it a little more momentum. Let's see Hand go. First down from about the 42-yard line. Max gets the ball from the I-man. Dishes it off to Reynolds. Reynolds gets forward. He gets about 3. We'll give Matt Reynolds got 3 yards on that baby. Nice job. I think he almost had a little bit more of that. Needed one more block to take hold, and he would have been able to go further. All right, didn't happen.
What?
Eric Shawway just went in.
Well, tell him Monteith is available.
Benevento, Vinny B takes it up. He's got about 2. Shawway just went in, number 5. And he has not gotten a lot of real lot of game time this year, but he's in there right now in the tailback position, and that means that probably Anderson may be a little bit injured or something like that. They got a man down on the be having a cramp worn out. It looks like Anderson, so that's probably why he's not in there. So Shamway's in there, and Reynolds is in. So that means right now Hand is intercepted. Tackle is made by Matt Reynolds on this tackle that saved a touchdown that time. And it's too bad it was just off by a couple of feet. So the Indians are going to get absolutely terrific field position about the 25-yard line of the Tigers, and been 2 turnovers both ways. So it's even on the turnover scheme right now. Hand is a little bit banged up as it's showing right now as far as... All right, at the end of the third period, the Indians are on the attack at the Hand 25-yard line. We'll take a break. 26-yard line, Indians. Give it to Lavasser. He's got it. He's got it up about a 6-yard gain, 5-yard gain anyway. That the Blonkers are doing an awful good job for the Indians right now. Tony Meade stopping him in there from his linebacker slot. They ran right at him. He did dodge off one tackle, but it was enough to get 4 or 5 yards. When Lavasser gets going, he gets some pretty good steam up and has got great leg drive. Hand on defense at about the 20. just about at the 20-yard line. Second down. Indians would sorely like to get some points on the board. Even close enough for a nice pickup. Depending on the spot, he might get a couple yards off. That'll be third down and 2 or 3 yards. So this is definitely fourth down territory down here. So they'll have two downs to try to get first down. If nothing else, they want to get down to a field goal because they've got the wind at their back right now. And what that'll also mean is that their place kicker, who's a pretty good man, there it is, got boom. Well, it's going to be first down. I think he got enough drive on that for the first down. Yeah. Depending on the spot. Ooh, fourth down. Looks like it may be measurable. Yes, they're calling for a measure. Going to bring the sticks out. It looks like it's going to be short by a yard. Man, that's close. But they're going to bring the sticks out, I think. Here we go. Let's see. This is very important. Although it's a fourth down situation anyway. And they stretch the chain, and it's short by inches. Not even a foot. So the Guilford has pulled a quarterback sneak earlier for first down. They can do it again for sure. On the other hand, they've been able to get some, at least a couple of yards on every carry. On hands, they got a power eye showing. Power eye, usually this will go to the right. And it's going to come right at Craig Taylor, if that's the way they go with it. And they do. Boom, first down. It wasn't Lavassa, there was another player in there. I believe his name was Lecky by the look of him, but they get the first down. So now on a 14, maybe even a 13, it's going to be first down, and the Indians working hard out there.
Now they're going to throw it.
And they're going for the marbles. There they are. He's got it. He's got him deep. He's got a touchdown. So that was Renicky to Renicky for the touchdown. It's going to give the go-ahead points to the Indians. 18-14 is the score right now. And the Indians will be going up there, and they don't need two, won't really do them a heck of a lot of good. I'll do them some good. They are going to kick it. Ready, the kick, up, and it looks good. All right, 19-14 the score as the Indians take the lead in the fourth period of play. 10 minutes, 9 seconds showing. And the Hand Tigers have got to come up big on offense now. What we were talking about earlier is that Hand, we had Andres Lingos out early, who never even came into the game, never even suited up, and that's a hurt in the running back side. Monteith has not been in since in the second period of play, due to getting a stinger on his shoulder. And Hand's Christian Anderson is also out with a little bit of an injury, and that may have been merely a cramp the way they were treating him on the sideline. We'll see. So Hand down by, at least for part of this second half, by 3 running backs. And no matter how many running backs you have, that's a bunch to have go down on you. All right, back for Hand is Gavin and Anderson. So Anderson's in. Hopefully he's worked out the cramp. Meade and Reynolds, the next up men, the mid up men. And let's see what Guilford can do. Hand wants very much to have a good offensive thrust. Ball is up. Gavin's got it. He takes it. Does he hand off? Yes, he does to Anderson. Anderson drives his way up. He's got a little bit of a wall, not a complete one. 3 or 4 more jerseys. They got him down in about the 43-yard line, and another great return on a handoff by Gavin. Went over Hand, had been able to set up a wall on that right-hand side. It wasn't a complete wall, but it was enough of one to spring him loose for about 40 yards. No. Oh, the angle you get up here. All right. Pitch to Monteith in the game for the first time this half. And he gets a nice drive up there to about the 32-yard line. Is it a first down? Could be, almost. Depends on the spot. Not quite, but Monteith takes the field, takes the pitch for the first time since early in the second period of play. Hand on a drive. John Taylor comes out.
Who caught the ball?
All right, here we go. Interesting observations up here in the press box, and Benevento forward. It was the first down for Monteith when he took it, and this time Hand from about the 32 gets about 3 or 4 strong yards by Vinny B, the co-captain, taking it forward. He's had a lot of black and blue marks in this particular game. He does every game, but this one, he loves it. He goes home, feels better. If there's an inch of his body that's not black and blue, he feels like it hasn't been a successful game. Okay. Oh, the pitch is down. Oh, no. Indians take over on the toss play of Hand, and it goes down. Indians pick it up on the fumble recovery.
The 34-yard line.
So at 9 minutes, 9 seconds, Hand on the drive, turns it over. Now the Indians will be very, very want to have some game control right here. They're ahead by 5. And they will want to bring the ball down in bits and pieces.
The ball at the 34-yard line of the
Okay, power I. Toss off to Levasseur. He's got a Hand swarming defense. Nicely done that time. Gets the line of scrimmage. Not any more than that, I don't believe. If it is, it's a gimme. Now they give him about a half a yard on that. 18 big inches. Maybe a little more than they deserve. But nonetheless, it is Thanksgiving. So here we go. Here we go. Indians from the shotgun. Second, 10. No good. No good on the pass. It'll be 3rd and long. And what we're going to see right now is another pass. They want to go and get the first down, I would say. We did see the shotgun then, and we're going to see him under center and then roll back. The ball is currently placed right on the 35-yard line. Picking up chalk at the 35. Center inches it forward. A handoff. Nope. It's a keeper. A lot of pressure. Ball's down. The flight of the ball was intercepted out there a little bit. Nice job by Tyler the Younger.
You must get it caught.
All right, 4th down. And it's punting position. The Indians are going to feel good about their defense right now. So they'll release the ball. Hand has to catch the ball. They want to maintain control of the ball.
Rooney will do the kicking.
Rooney's back to do the kicking. He's got a good foot. We've seen him very effective today. Hands receivers back at about the 32-yard line. Ball's up. And it goes out of bounds early, probably around the, I would say around the 45 by the angle. Don't know where the referees are placing it. Way back. Oh, my goodness gracious. Oh, jeez. That's where it landed at the Hand bench, right about where he's marking it. That means it had, on the angle, it had to be way forward. Hand got a very, very stingy spot that time. Maybe that makes up for what could have been a forward lateral on the kick return. However, we won't count it that way. The Hand faithful want to spark their guys. The band cranks up. Hands Christian Anderson on about a 3-yarder right then. I think Hands a little bit. Hands Christian Anderson wants to go, wants to rock and roll out there. Gavin comes out. Benevento comes out. Deep man is Anderson with Reynolds in the fullback position. We haven't seen Monteith in since the lateral. The dropped handoff yet. Okay, nice pitch that time. Anderson drives hard. Just about the line of scrimmage. Going to be third in the bunch. Probably 7. Benevento goes back in with Anderson, with Gavin. Reynolds out, and Stisley comes out. Flankers to the right, 3 of them. Rolls. He's got a man open, and it's knocked down by an outstanding defensive play. It was going to Sean Gavin, so it's going to be 4th and long, so Hand will be punting it away. Reed Durham goes in on the chase team on the punt. All right, 4th down. Max Rosenthal back to do the punting. He'll be lined up just about the 34-yard line of Hand. And he gets a pretty good one out, but it's going to be returnable because there's no... Knocks balls loose! Hand recovers! Oh, Hand recovers. What a great job. Tony Mead. So the turnovers right now are even. 3 for each team. An out. Sweetness. Mead. Okay. Tony Mead. Oh, those old Vikings used to like to have the old mead, but we won't talk about that too much. Just the old Vikings, not the young Vikings. Oh. Nothing there. Maybe the line of scrimmage, maybe a loss of a yard. Loss of a foot. That one went nowhere. It was trying to get it to Milligan. Anderson comes in. We still don't see Monteith now since he was in on the play where there was a fumble. Maybe he couldn't get his shoulder worked around. Anyway, he had a nice run, and we have a flag on the field. For what? Neither team can afford to have a penalty. Right now, 6 minutes, 21 seconds. Hand is short by 5. Illegal substitution on Hand. My goodness. We saw that several times, first time part of the season.
45, Southington 20.
Jeez. Anyway. 5-yard penalty. 2nd down and 15 to go. Very precious yards that Hand can't afford to lose. Clock is running at 6:12. 4th period. Hand short by 5. Need to get it in the end zone. Only thing that'll count. Rosenthal, he goes back. He's chased. He gets the ball up. No good. Short. Very short. All right. Gavin made a valiant effort to bring that in, but could not get there. 3rd down and long. 15 for that matter. Guilford defense has really been strong, particularly this half. Hand has not been able to get any activity going. Timeout called by Hand. Matt Monteith is way back here. You must remember, too, that in games past this year, Monteith and Lingos both have been used in safety and corner positions. Lavasser takes it. He got himself about 3 yards. Little bit of breathing space back there. Not a lot, a little bit. Did a good job covering the ball up. Hand is going to really try to knock that ball down.
Pick up 4 yards, 2nd down and 6.
Developed a pretty good crowd here this year, and threatening rain. Did rain early, as we said, but watch a very conservative play for Guilford. They just want that clock to run. Hand comes left by Hand. All right, he's got a couple more. Tackle by Mead. Tony Root Beer Mead, maybe we ought to call him. Something doesn't quite ring about that. Well, sweetness. I'm being kibitzed here about sweetness. Well, root beer is sweet, unless you get the low-cal kind. But then who needs more NutraSweet anyway in their life? Okay, here we go. Third down and 4 or 5 yards. And again, wants to stick it tight. Don't let him get away. Brings him down. All right, so it's going to be 4th and probably 2 yards. They bring it down slightly. It's a very dangerous position to try to make it 4th. The hand wants to charge that. Need to get somebody back here for hand so they can get good field position. They also want to put a rush on to try to cause some problem in the backfield. All right, Sean Gavin is wide. Tyler Young is wide. Hans Christian Anderson deep back. And Lintern short back.
Yes!
Block.
Get away from it.
Sean Gavin almost got that ball. He caused a real problem out there for the punter. Hand is going to get the field at 33-yard line of the Indians. And Hand's got 3 minutes and 30 seconds to make their season right here.
This is the game.
It's been a real good season, 7-2 on the season so far. Losses to Cheshire and West Haven, but this is the game right here. Toss. Matt Monteith rolls his way forward for about 1.5 yards, 2 yards. Matt Monteith back in the game. That gives everybody a little bit of feeling from the hand standpoint. The band cranks up to give the spirit. Drive that adrenaline a little bit higher. Clock is running. 2nd down, 8.5, 9 yards to go. Far side, short side, and takes it. Nothing. Defense strong, knocks it down. It's going to be 3rd down and a lot. Looks like, oh my goodness. 3rd down and 10.5, 10. All right, Monteith is coming off. They're holding that shoulder. That is not 100% trooper down there. He's a gamer, but it's not 100%. Right. Hand showing pass. Blocker set up. No good on the 3rd down. It'll be 4th. Fourth down, 2 minutes, 23 seconds to play. And sorely needs the 1st down. And it's 10 yards to that. Timeout on the field. Okay, ready to go. Hand. Monteith back in. He throws a block. Pass goes deep. And it's intercepted by Rooney. And he's a dangerous hombre. He's still alive out there. Down he goes at the 50. And that, for all intents and purposes, may be the ball game on that interception. Milligan was able to get out in position, but he slipped on the grass when he went to stop. Went down and left it wide open for Rooney to pick the ball off. So at the 50, 1st down, 2 minutes, 10 seconds showing. Rosenthal helped to get the out of bounds on that, but plenty of maneuvering space back here and also good field position for the Indians. Nothing but ball control right now. Showing an eye. Quarterback keeps it, comes up the center.
3 yards.
No handoff, no anything, about a 3-yard gain, depending on where the spot is. Clock is running. Minute 59, minute 58.
Want to use the timeouts?
Picked up 3 yards, 2nd down and 7.
And the Indians will take this right down. This is the position where they'll... This is the position where Hand will also... the Indians also let themselves suffer a penalty. just to chew up clock. Up the center. Drives forward for about 5 yards. Going to be 3rd and short for the Indians with 1 minute and 20 seconds showing on the board.
3rd and 3 yards to go.
Hand does not have apparently timeouts to give.
We got 3rd down, 3 yards to go.
I do not know. Hand had 1 timeout. I didn't remember any more. Under 1 minute to play. And stops. No first down. Be 4th. So right now, what you'll probably find is that the Indians will take a penalty. Nice defensive move right then by Hand. Timeout by Hand. 37 seconds remaining. I would assume. 37 seconds showing. Going to happen, and they definitely want to punt. Clock is at 37 seconds. Hands Christian Anderson back. The punt's going to go up. There's a good Hand takes it. He's drilled immediately with 31 seconds remaining, and it'll be Hand with the ball on the 18-yard line. And there's not much that Hand can do except for go for everything. Go for broke. And I can well appreciate that what will happen is you'll see the Indians putting a nickel defense, as you would, out there, covering every receiver.
We got 31 seconds left.
Hand has receiver Fitzgerald this side, Milligan far side, Gavin far side, Benevento to block. 4 rushes. He's got plenty of time. He gets it deep. He's looking for Gavin. Gavin gets it. He's out of bounds. So completion by Rosenthal and about the 45 of the Indians at the 23-second mark. Nice completion for, wow, that was about a 35, 40-yard completion. Gavin did a beautiful job to reel it in, make sure he made the catch, and then get out of bounds. He was forced partly out of there, but he made sure his activity went. The clock is running. Rosenthal, he goes. He's going deep for Milligan. No, it's too deep. Incomplete. 2nd down, 11 seconds to play in a game. Last gasp by Hand, but it is doable. What we need is John Elway out there at quarterback. Shoot. Not to say anything against you, Max, if you're watching this game, babe. All right, everybody. 11 seconds. 2nd down. 46-yard line of the Indians. Shotgun position. Max Rosenthal. Flankers left and right. He's got time. He throws it deep. Knocked down. Interference. And you got a couple of flags. So Hands Christian Anderson interfere with it about the 35. So it'll be about a 10-yarder. So 6 seconds remaining. Time does go off. Not a disaster from the Indian standpoint, but it's a little bit of a help from Hands. They were trying to get it to Anderson that time underneath and hoping he could foot it out. A little bit closer to the end zone, though. Going to set up the sticks at about the 30-yard line. So 30 yards to go in 6 seconds. Hand sends in Mike Finnecane, a sophomore. Number 7 goes in. It's his first run. Hand has just shown they're going to try to get all the receivers out they can, and he's down. And that's the ball game. Time is out. Time goes. Daniel Hand loses 19-14 on this Thanksgiving Day of the millennium. And it was a tough ball game. Guilford wins, and Hand is extremely disappointed, but you know, they played a whale of a good game out there, everybody. So that is going to conclude Daniel Hand's season because the loss will automatically, well, virtually automatically take them out of contention for postseason. Madison Cable TV, very, very pleased to have brought you another season. 7 wins, 3 losses for the Tigers. And next year, a lot of underclassmen have been playing. So we wish all the seniors good well in their next years, and happy holidays to all the folks at home.